Middle path mortars got buffed, but this time it's on the crosspath that you least expect, the 052. Burny stuff deals more damage now, 032 from 2 to 3, 042 from 3 to 4, and 052 from a whopping 5 to 18, while also doubling the duration, and doubling the damage while the pop ability is active. Now, does that make it worth it? Probably not still over 250, but I'm gonna still test it out anyways to see, how close it is, I guess, in viability to 250. And to do that, we're back on Ancient Portal. I'm gonna try something a little different this time, and that is, we're gonna realign the portal on the backside. And the reason why the dart monkeys are all in the corner here is because I think we're going to do yet another one of those 2 megapops challenges where we try to get 2 million pops on the Poppin' Mortar. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I've been doing a lot of those types of challenges lately because, that's really the main or the best way to showcase certain buffs on certain towers, or rather show how powerful a tower is. What better way is there than to make it do all the damage, or force it to do most of the damage? That said, I would certainly be open to other types of challenges, while still being able to showcase some things. So if you have any ideas for a challenge that's not 2 million pops while still, showcasing a tower very well, then let me know. All suggestions welcome, except for those that are just simply play on a harder map. I've already thought about that. Or alternatively, maybe the 2 megapop challenge is still completely fine, because I think they are. But just if it does become stale, do let me know. Anyways, I think we're gonna try to get our striker this round if possible. I put Mortar in that spot specifically so that I could pull off this. Let's put him over here so that he can't attack any of the balloons, but he can still apply the passive buffs on the Mortar. You do need them to be in range, by the way, at least to get the Pierce bonus. And Pierce bonus is gonna be massive because when you go 052 or bottom crosspath, you are sacrificing so much Pierce. I think it's close to double, or rather close to 5. We're talking 25 Pierce with 000 versus 45 with 100. So imagine that DPS loss with the highest tiers. Obviously, that's not taking into account yet the burny tick, but we'll explain more of that, or more of the math behind that, when we get closer to affording it. Additionally, we are going to try to keep the portal aligned this way the rest of the game. I want to say it's better this way for the mortar, because you look at these curves at the backside here. So much area for if the balloons enter the portal. The only downside, of course, is that, you pretty much lose all damage. Or if you leak anything back here, you have to move the mortar back here, which means now you have 0 damage on the front side. But this is where the burny might come into play, as in, I feel like going bottom crosspath with middle path is a very micro-intensive option. Because you obviously don't want to reapply burny stuff to the same thing. It's not going to do anything. You want to throw burny on as many targets as possible, right? But doing that is very annoying. Also, black balloons, still can't pop them yet, so we just need the darts to damage them first. Also, blast radius moment. It's so tiny because we don't have 100 as well, that not only do we lose Pierce, but not even putting it in this bend catches all the balloons. Yeah, see, we only get 1 shot off on the white balloons. But that should be alright with, again, the burny stuff. And then for camos, I'm thinking we just do a ninja in the corner, just because I can turn that into a balloon sabot later. And heavy shells this round. That does gain some attack speed, yeah? So it should make things just slightly more reliable. Probably not until A battery is when we actually can stop stressing over the low attack speed. Look, there's still occasional yellows getting through. I don't know how, but I guess it's due to the, small RNG, even though we have the increased accuracy. God, that's annoying. Luckily, it looks like level 7 Striker Jones gains extra blast radius for Mortar Monkeys, so that's gonna be much needed. I'm gonna see if I can just straight up go for the 7k A battery upgrade right now. Although for camos, I'm probably gonna have to buy some ninja upgrades, I guess. Maybe I should have went for a Spike Factory instead, because I just realized I have to buy so many more ninja upgrades to survive this round. Probably a 1-2-0 with camo priority. Should get the yellows here. But yeah, I would have been so much better off just, getting Spike Factory, not having to worry. That's alright, though. I swear the extra 10% blast radius has paid big dividends, because even the rainbows this round barely got through the portal. Let's see about the pinks here. Yeah, pretty clean, I gotta say. We'll just retarget once to get snipe this here. I should also try to remember to use level 7 Striker. Basically allows you to follow your mouse. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. So back there, and then back at the front, but I usually, like, sometimes, occasionally, I forget to use it, and I just, like, spam target the mortar. Because the thing is, level 7 isn't, like, permanent. It's only, like, 40% uptime, looking at that. And personally, I don't like the unreliability, lack of uptime on that. Although, maybe it's good enough for, like, cases here. At least for the early game, I don't need to retarget too often. I'm just talking about much later on. It looks like I am gonna afford a battery, after this round. Oof, that was close. Alright, there it is. Now we just have to focus on getting camera protection on it. And, we're gonna be good for a while, I think. First off, what is life without a double discount village? With Raider Scanner here, and then Jungle Drums now. I think I'm confident enough to leave the mortar, somewhere over here, where it can hit the entrance, so that we actually get the burny to do something before it loops around again. I trust this spot now because, well, again, we have enough attack speed that no bloon will go past unburnied. So before we save up for a 41k pop and awe, might it be worth it to alk buff as well? Now, do I want to double discount the alk and have it, like, possibly have a lot of pops by being on the track? Or just forget about the discount and put it up here? You know what? I think I'm gonna risk it. I don't think it matters that much, or rather, I don't honestly foresee myself needing the backside too often, like, looking at how this is going right now. So yeah, we're taking a big risk. Okay, now, maybe I was wrong. Moabs. The mob damage is still incredibly weak. Go figure, consider we're losing basically 1 mob damage per, like, shot here without the Bloon Buster upgrade. It's probably worth using Concussive Shell then to stall a little bit. Or maybe it's worth it to go for a mob glue, just so I don't have to keep retargeting. Like, I don't want to keep relying on the ability for every single mob coming in here. Think a mob glue would solve all that? It would have to be undiscounted, though. Undiscounted tier 3s are the absolute worst. But I think I need it, look, yeah. 53, no, like, a battery ability. They all ran through. Even if we landed every single shot with proper micro, it still leaks through. Okay, frick it. I'm just gonna do it. We do have to undiscount it or non-discount it because it's not worth it if you're only getting a single glue gunner up there. But yeah, just that 013 is gonna be enough, I think. Narrator, it was not enough because I actually still need to micro to beat singular mobs here. Maybe I should went for overclock instead, but nah. I'll just live with having a micro for the next $20,000 here. And we should be fine. How much does one concussive shell do right now? Okay, 12 damage. I think that's worth like having it slow, because the alk would probably get more than 12 damage with a shot anyway. Okay, this round's mega awkward. Let's use our follow mouse now. Now, follow mouse is actually kind of bad, because, like, you see, when I move it from top right to bottom left, there's gonna be one shot lying in no man's land. Whereas if I did tab targeting, it would never land in no man's land. It would just be harder to micro. And yeah, that's Exhibit A and why I may rather not want to use the follow mouse. And this is why I personally think even if 052 is better, people still would not want to go with this crosspath as it is, once again, the way more heavily intensive micro one. It might just be me, but I always thought it was a little bit weird to gatekeep a targeting option behind a hero, aka again, the Striker Jones follow mouse. It would feel so much, or it'd make so much more sense, I guess, if it was default. You know, kind of how, like, Battles 2 allows that now. Anyway, we are $20 shorts, but I gotta beat a couple of these first to afford it. Come on, give me the 20. Then we basically get a permanent attack speed boost, so we probably don't have to micro anymore for even the BFBs for that matter. At least I hope in this spot. Yep, looking at the BFBs here, no problemo. That burny coming in handy, as you saw from all the balloons underneath getting one shot. I think we'll also now get our Relentless Coup, because remember, extra damage to stun targets, and Relentless creates so many stun targets. And in terms of 2 million pops, I think it's the only viable choice for stuns, because every other thing, like May Moab, does lots of damage. Bloon Impact as well, and hell, even Concussive Shell as well, so we, yeah, again, only really have one true option, unless I'm forgetting something that stuns, and also does no damage, but no, I think that's it. Now that I think about it, I probably could have, like, shifted my entire mortar defense all the way, like, to the front, so that, one, like, this could be discounted. Because given how this is looking, I'm pretty sure I could just, like, beat every round from here without balloons really hitting the portal. Although, again, it's bold to say that this early on while ddts haven't even spawned yet, but still, I mean it. Like, the beginning curve is already, I'd say, long enough. We'll just use a stun to make quick work of this round. Low-key, I'm even maybe considering, it's not worth it, most likely, but Permanent Brew for 51k would be pretty awesome. Because right now that tier 4 uptime is hella low, but no, I think I'll probably just, like, go to Called Arms, just the easy options, and Sabo as well. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a bug, but I should mention that apparently you can't burny DDTs without an MIB, even though, like, Poppinot technically can already hit DDTs, and you have Striker giving lack popping power. It just doesn't work for some reason. For science reasons, I will show you later. I think I'll save my Poppinot ability probably for Zoom Gs, just so we can, you know, do mob damage on them faster. So, let go. Actually, let's wait for Overclock first for more attacks. And, alright. How quickly or how much can one ability do? Nice. Pretty much gets the entire layer down. And nothing shall sneak through. So, I'm going to get Called Arms soon, don't worry. But just to showcase round 90, watch carefully. Look at the DDTs and if they get burnied on them. Look. Where is the burny? I'm not seeing it. And you'll see it when I get to the next DT round on 93. Let's buy this. You should see them be burning out, which is just, it doesn't make sense if this can already pop all types of balloons with heavy shells. Yeah, just want to vent there for a bit. Okay, and now let's combo with Destruction. Called Arms and Poppinot now. And that should make quick work of these UMGs. Nice, max level. Which means now we can get double damage on Striker with that ability. I haven't even used the ability reset, but look. Beautiful, beautiful burny. Now, unfortunately, the issue is that the map isn't, or they exit too quickly so that the burny damage barely matters. I guess I have to waste money in a camo village. Again, that's probably why I should have just moved all my defense up there. Had I known it would have been this easy. This will give more time for burny tick and just more damage in general to be taken. Attaboy. Okay, it annoys me having to retarget my mortar for one single ceramic. So maybe to buy me more time, let's just get a glue hose 032 in the back. No glue strike or anything, literally just something to slow down the cerams. Because, you know, I want to still keep pressure up front here. Yeah, sure, I'll use Called Arms now. It should still be up for 95. I will hold off from using the Poppinot ability, though, just because it might have been too late to activate it. This round is probably a no-brainer, just to Poppinot the hell out of the round. And do we need anything else for the remaining DDTs? Yeah, we gotta retarget them, at least. And we are good, I think, with the, Alco only getting like 100 pops that round. See? No biggie. We'll Call Arms again to make sure they don't get into the portal, ideally. Nice, I think we avoided that. And how about another Mega Giga combo to end off this round? So we want to time all the tank speed at once. Overclock, Called Arms, and Poppinot. And wow, that still wasn't enough to actually beat it instantly. But that's alright. At this point, we should just save our money for bad defense. The Poppinot does have extra bad damage, but it's not good enough to warrant, like, only having it for bad defense. Probably just one first strike would be good. And I'm just gonna say this round it's worth using Concussive Shell, just to keep them at bay there and see the cerams. That's why we get Glue Hose, so we give it time. Let's try to spread the DOT on everything, and that should be alright. Cool. Let's wait again for every balloon to come on 98 before we blow our load. Sorry, I gotta get better at phrasing. Alright, now, oh, that was a bad ability. Bad because it did like 300 damage, but I luckily don't think 300 damage will matter that much. Ain't that right? Oh, we got a lot of stuff leaking through here, but we're okay, right? Yeah, just a couple shots up there. Back there. And GG, wasn't even worried for a second there, I don't think. We are going to have Sabo up, so maybe I could have it come in clutch here. Or no. Here? Come on, come on, come on. Ideally, just want to save my abilities for, you know, around 100. So that's why we're just playing it mega safe. Here we go. Close call. And now let's combo again this round. Actually, wait, you can't combo because, just remember, if you can't stun pads, you can't get the extra stun damage on them. So maybe that's why they give the Poppinot extra bad damage, to make up for that fact. That's why I'm not using the ability, because it'll obviously do very little damage. However, I do know the ability reset, level 20, does double the damage. I just don't know if it was worth using like that early. Or maybe we just trust the process. Okay, let's go now. I'm doubling damage. And sure, I'll use Poppinot ability because DTs are going to pop or come out very soon. But looking at this, I'm probably just going to buy more defense for bads. Like, say, how about a mobile limb up here for 3,000 bonus damage? That might be enough to turn the tides. And again, this, double damage. Get ready to pop it on now. Perfect. And that should finish everything off nice and easy. Yep, an easy 20k over the limit. I think we definitely could have pulled this off on a much harder map, but I wanted to test out, you know, the other side of Ancient Portal, because it's basically playing two maps, because the first time I didn't use the bottom left side. But clearly, that may not have been challenging enough. But yeah, I appreciate their effort to make 052 viable, but I don't know still. Leave it up to you guys. Thanks for watching, and click here for more videos.